right. Oh, Dennis going.
Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday right here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes. Joining me tonight, as always, we got Kathleen and Shad Biffle. The Wandering Buffaloes are here. Rich Cooley, and you already know Scott's here because he's hooting and
hollering,
acting like a fool.
Happy hump day.
Yes, it is. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through it.
middle of the week.
About time. It's the middle of the week.
This one snuck up on me.
It snuck up on you?
Yeah, I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I guess that's a good thing.
It is a good thing because tomorrow's Thursday and we're almost to the weekend.
And I get to pick up my koi this weekend.
Wait.
Yeah, she bought another one.
Wait. Is this the one you got on your birthday?
No, this is another one.
It's a different one.
It's a sickness. It don't stop.
It is. Well, I can't talk. It's like me with guns. This is the last one this year.
It is.
$2,000 later.
It's the same thing.
I didn't spend that much on it.
So why do you get, okay, what did you do? Order them online?
Well, I've been waiting for this one koi, and maybe you can find a picture of it and show people. Do you want to find a picture?
I don't even know what it's called.
The Budo Garomo.
Well, that's not the one you got, and it won't turn out.
No. What?
You didn't get that one.
Well, I'm telling a story.
Okay, tell the story.
So I want this one koi. It's called a Budo Garomo. And it's a white koi that has the red scales, but then black on top. So it looks like it's purple.
Okay.
And Budo is what? Grape. I think it means grape. And is the kind of koi. So that's the one I've been holding out for. And it's really hard to find. So
okay.
Well, it's hard to find
guy,
with that perfect look to where it looks purple, and that's what's so collectible.
Yeah. Okay.
You can get Budo Garomos, but they don't look purple.
Okay.
It's got to be exact.
Yes, so that's going to be my quest, and I'm going to hold out for that one.
But while we're there,
oh, so this ain't a Budo Cuomo? Or
no.
Oh, okay.
Well, I did look at the Garomos there, and they needed like another couple years in the mud pond, I think, for their sumi, the black stuff, to show up. Make it look purple. So it is what it is, and I ended up getting a Tancho Sanki.
I mean, you're there, right? So you might as well.
He just pulled him from the mud pond.
Yeah, and so he's quarantining for a week. Plus, we had to do some changes.
Quarantine.
Make sure you don't have to COVID.
You have to do that to fish.
You don't want the fish to bring COVID over.
Right.
You gotta separate them for a week. No, but we treated our koi pond, to get it ready into summer stuff. And so you want to wait till you add a new fish until it stabilizes again, which it has now. So
I had to treat it with Prazapro because we had a fluke.
What's a fluke?
A fluke
It's a
problem.
flesh-eating bacteria on the sides of the koi.
It attaches itself to
It's a parasite.
Their gills, and it basically suffocate you.
Oh.
And if you don't pay attention to your fish, if you start seeing like red lines in their fins and on their body, that means the water's just not good, or there's something wrong, or you got a parasite. So the water quality was great when we tested it, and we ended up discovering that we had a fluke problem. So we had to
Good job, Shad. I found the solution.
It's a fluke that you had.
It was a fluke.
It was a fluke.
Now this weekend we pick up the fish he already paid for, who's in quarantine, to bring him and introduce him to his pals. But here's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, I see it.
On seconds, we're going to their fish hole where you help clean out their main pond of fish that have been in there all summer. A lot of them are growing different size, whatnot. So we're gonna go help again to pull out with nets and pull out.
I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna like hold the big fishes.
The last time you guys went and did that, Kathleen brought home a fish.
Well, she brought.
Oh, she brought 2 home. So
I won't this time because it's too cold. It's starting to get too cold.
Yeah, right.
okay.
And I promise I won't buy another
Right.
gun.
Dad won't buy no more guns. All right. Well, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we had to replace the one. Died.
Oh, you did lose one. So okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Loro died.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that's a good excuse for getting one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the water's fine now, so we can add them in.
So how many's in there now?
I don't know.
You lost count.
I had to write them down. Hold on.
I seriously have no clue
I had to
anymore.
write them down.
Oh,
You didn't have any babies or anything in there
Well,
yet?
not this year
Not this
because
year.
well, we redid the pond. Remember, we put the better liner in, and we did it right at the time of when they were spawning. So, and then the 1 eggs that we did transplant to our little pond, there's been 2 giant bullfrogs eating them.
oh,
So no baby fish this year, which is not because we don't want that.
there's always next year.
So,
You know, it's got
Probably
to
has
happen.
about-
Dad, it has to happen, right? With all
well,
the
it does unless like the only thing that could potentially happen, right, is there's no place for them to hide in their pond, as far as against rocks and stuff of just above surface level. We made sure we didn't build it that way. And that's where they like to put their eggs on stuff. So they'll just float. The only slim chance if life finds a way, those eggs after being, pollinated, fertilized, flow into the skimmer, get sucked down and end up into the big reservoir at the top in the middle. They could, in theory, hatch up there and live and grow.
Okay. So it's possible.
Which has happened to other people I've read.
Right. So it can happen.
But we don't
Allegedly.
I don't want any more like that.
So
How
how
many you have, Kathleen?
so how many?
She only wants the.
I'm telling you, one of these days I'm going to be showing a koi.
How many do you have? Do you
How
look
many?
Oh, I have, including the new guy coming, it's going to be 22.
Well, it was gonna stop. I remember when you had like 3, when you had
17, I thought.
I have all their names written down.
Your guy's going to say you got all their names, Koi Whisperer. Oh, by the way, your guys' cameras out.
No. She's got other stuff she's working on.
What?
Aren't you drawing each koi with their markings and
Well,
telling about where they
I
came
was starting
from?
to, but it didn't work out.
Oh, you messed up.
No, I
Hey,
gave up.
she's mad because they won't hold still long enough.
right. It's hard
Yeah, so, like,
to make good models.
Hey, your camera's all Shad.
Oh,
I remember when she had like 3 or 4, and she said that's it. And now she's got 20 some.
Yeah, I do. See, I'm drawing
boy.
pictures of them.
hang on. I got to get the thing back on.
You can't see it.
There you go.
So I don't know if you can see.
A little bit.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
It's-
Well,
Good.
I've got like,
she's written fun facts about them.
yeah, each one has its own.
This one let me pet.
Oh my God, Kathleen.
The secret life of Kathleen.
Oh, geez.
Relaxing.
Okay. Hey, I'm not gonna.
You drew every one of them.
And with
I'm almost there.
Only the ones that matter.
no, that's
No, I just ran out of time.
Now, see, what I would have did was just create a little shade box with a hole in the top where I could put a camera. And when they swim underneath, I just took a picture of the top of them and poof, I would have drawn nothing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And I have something to do over the winter.
All right.
I like the little fun facts about each one.
Well, you gotta know what kind of koi they were.
This one
and-
winked at me.
No, I am feeding them out of my hand now. They're like actually coming up and grabbing the food out of my a little bit outside the water. So maybe I'll train them.
No, the one koi, Nika, she's the yellow one. She's mine, technically.
Uh-huh.
She lets me
She
pet her.
actually will pet her
Like-
even underneath,
Yeah,
like
she'll
here
let
on
me do
the
her
fish.
chin.
Now, do you got a fact sheet on her then?
I do.
In your little book?
She is a Ogon. She's a yellow Ogon. Or they call it, let me see if I wrote down the formal name.
And does it say in your little fact book that
Yamabuki Ogon.
Yamabuki?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
She's like a yellow gold. It's like she looks like a gold. She looks gold.
Like a gold.
And we got another one that's called an Ochiba, and he's really faint, but he has one scale that looks like a picker. Actually,
Well, it looks like a gold or
I'll
actually
have to try to
technically
get a picture of it.
pyrite because it.
Well,
It
no,
doesn't
I mean
always show.
all his scales aren't what they call Jinren, where they're shiny.
Mm-hmm.
He has one scale that is, and it's yellow, and it looks like there's a picker on him.
That'd be
Every
gold
time I see,
picker.
his name happens to be Nugget, by the
Nugget.
way.
Yeah, that's a good name for her. Now, winter's going to be coming for them too. So
It is. I'll be sad.
yeah.
But I did put up a new system to keep the heron out. We'll see if it works.
What'd you put up, an electric net?
No, some people do that.
Really
though.
heavy duty fishing line. So if they come in, they get decapitated.
Nice. Okay.
Line. It's
All
clear
right.
line over the top instead of the ugly net.
Well, the net we'll put it on soon again, just
For the
because all the
leaves.
leaves. But
Yeah, it on the fishing line, and it's cross.
Call it the guillotine.
There's little jingle bells on it.
Okay.
Then I found some reflectors to reflect the sunlight, so they don't like that, so it keeps the birds away too from the apple tree. But anyway, that's what I got, so I hope it works.
Oh.
So far, so good.
Can't you just put like a plastic owl out there or some of them pins?
It doesn't work. They said.
Don't work.
No, because people even put out like actual herring statues.
Mm-hmm.
Heron, and the heron will just come land right next to it. They don't care.
Yeah, they're like, you're not moving. I'm not worried.
Kind of like a bad duck decoy, right, Shad?
So it's been a battle, but fall's coming, and that's when the herons come back.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think like on my neighbor's chicken coop, he's got like fence across the top, and it's electrified. So
oh nice.
if the hawks try to come in, they have a whole change of heart when they get there.
Something. I can't believe it's almost fall though.
It's fall now, ain't it? Ain't it officially fall?
And that's like an electric fence. It's shocking.
Yeah. I think it's officially fall now, right?
It is.
I know. And speaking of falling, did you see them gold prices?
I was going to say shocking.
My mind was on fall. Okay. I had to sneak it in before you people took it.
I'm glad it's fall because the temperatures are going down now here, and I can dig.
Well, it's down $50.42.
Wow.
Yeah,
$1,854.82.
It's dropped below 2.
So that's a pretty big tumble. I was seeing a lot of articles where mining stocks themselves dropped significantly too. So
oh really?
I don't know, yeah. But even silver dropped $2.45. That's back down to $22.02.
It can also indicate that maybe people feel good about America.
No, they don't.
No, the market's soft right now. It's like if you wanted to walk across a blue pond, you get that wrong step, you're going to fall in. That's about what it is. It's mushy.
Yeah, I'm curious if stuff's going to start just like going up and down really quick as closer as we get to the election and stuff.
Well, not only that, it's come not only just the election, but you got November and Christmas. And I hate to tell you guys, but people that make big money doing stocks, they don't work between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So that's just not going to be happening. So that's why the stuff doesn't move that much in that time. They're not really trading it much. So I'm just thinking they're getting set up for that big giant vacation that they usually take every year. And they're getting all their ducks in a row. But I think I'm with Shad. I think it's gonna do that up and down, probably between what do you think, Shad? 2 to 5?
As far as
500.
bouncing up and down at 18, right now it's at 18.5. I think it could drop below 18 and then pop back up above 1900 again.
Yeah, that's
I
correct.
think you're going to see it go up and down throughout the 1800 range.
That is a pretty big jump, though.
But it's still 1,800.
Yeah, it's still 1,800.
That's a good price.
Trying to get to 1,300 not long ago.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah. And I mean, silver, okay, yeah, it's not what got up to $26, $27.
Right.
It's still 22. That's
Still in
respect.
the 20s. It's not 13.
But it did fall 10%. So that was a big jump. I think that was actually the biggest mover of the precious metals.
Wow.
This week.
Wow.
Now platinum's also down $45.47. It's at $835.41. So who cares? Now palladium, that one fell $11.89. However, it's still sitting pretty at $2,219.34. So then we all want to hear about rhodium.
Yes.
Well, that one stayed flat. It's at 1,400.
Right. 14.
Yeah, I mean, what was it last week? 14.5. I think that's
14.5. It was
so far. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh darn.
That's 14,000, right?
Yep.
$14,000
an ounce.
Just one little one.
One little ounce.
But yeah, I mean, it's tempting because I see some things even like at Carolina Prospectors, they had some gold coins come in, but
right, yeah,
just because with the value of stuff and then the asking, it's not worth it to buy.
Right.
I'm so tempted just to get one for the heck of it, but
yeah, I know,
but it's like, technically it's only worth this.
Right. If you could get it for spot price or something,
or if you can find it.
Yeah.
A whole jar in the backyard, right?
With a metal detector and
That's like when you go buy a car, well, I put a lot of time and money into this. I'm like, sorry, but your time and money is not what the car's worth.
Kicking the tires and looking, you got a dent right there, though.
Looking for them little flaws.
Yeah, look for the little flaw. But yeah, I mean, still precious metal prices. I mean, come on. Not bad.
No. No, not at all.
So still time to make some money for a lot of gold diggers out there.
Yes, because the season for Ohio is about over, right, Shad?
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah. Well, we're gonna try to go out in October.
In Ohio,
and then hopefully get to Arizona in November. Hopefully,
we shall see.
Nice, Scott. You turn the camera for a minute, and we seen a glimpse of our little buddy over there.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Because everybody in the chat room was wondering where he's at.
Rango?
No, Manny.
Yeah, I hear Manny in the chats, man. What's going on?
Yeah, what is that all about?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? He's sitting here watching the show.
Oh, where is he?
Right here.
He should be sitting right next to you. You guys are sporting.
Like kind of me and Kathleen.
Right, exactly. It should be the same way.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you're mistreating them over there.
I do too. You guys are wearing the same hats, aren't you?
Well, he's got Lisa's hat. He stole
Turn
that.
the camera back on Manny for a minute.
He stole it.
God, you two are looking more and more alike.
Oh my God, you are. Except he dresses nicer than you.
I know, right?
So now you guys got a bigger place. Does Manny have his own room?
Should
yeah, same room that we're just gonna put you in. You guys get to sleep with him in the corner.
We can have a Manny. We should make a Biffle sandwich.
What?
I'm not going to abuse Manny. Wait. And I will not sleep in the same room with Manny.
I think you should, Shad. I think you should.
It's funny. Anybody that walks in that room, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know anybody was in there." I'm like, "It's Manny. It's Manny. It's Manny the Manny."
To have his shirt off though, so he's.
Oh my gosh. Has he found any gold yet?
No, but I have.
It's probably because you ain't took him out.
Yeah, I did. I actually went out and made a video today with Rango.
But not me.
Aw.
Not Manny. It was too much for me to handle today. I can only handle certain aspects of that.
All right. They say you should put a white T-shirt on Manny.
Man, I ain't putting a white T-shirt on Manny.
Because we know you have like 6,000 of them.
That is true.
That's his mining shirt right there.
They want him to be in a white T-shirt and then the same hat as you.
He don't have any arms.
And set him on the chair next to you. Like Shad and Kathleen, we want to see Scott and me.
Yeah.
Need to be together.
It should
So
be
which
the
one of us
exact
is
same.
Manny?
You are. Actually, I'm taller, so me.
Don't drink your drink. Don't change subject, Scott.
Giving him a finger situation right now. He just can't see it.
Well, I'll just get back. We'll do some birthdays. Shall
Okay,
we?
that sounds good.
You know.
Yeah.
We got several. I mean, it's September the 23rd, 2020. And I think I read something that says we're coming down to like 100 and some days left of the year.
That sounds about right.
That sounds pretty promising to me.
Yeah, to get this one behind us. Right?
Yeah. Here's hoping 2021's better, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, we have Greg Marciniak, Grizz, John Underwood, Richard Thompson, Ronald Johansson, Sean Houston, Sean Michael, Steve Holdren, Thomas Reagan, Todd Yeager, and Toney Cyrus. Tomorrow, I can see Chris Sawyer, Dan Fugler, Chris Boger, Michael Murray, Minor Rick, Ride Time, and Thomas Clark, and Tobin John Hartshorn. So happy birthday.
Happy
Hey, happy
birthday. I guess you got to highlight Greg. You have to, right?
Marciniak, yes.
Yep.
We know who he is.
Yep, definitely.
All right. So let's take a little gander here at good old Greg.
Gander.
We saw him over the summer once, right before we left for Arizona or
Yep.
Alaska.
Yep, and he's been a member of the site since 2013.
Dang.
So that's impressive.
Yeah.
He's a fellow Ohioan, so he lives up near the lake. Actually,
Yeah.
He prospects mostly recreational now. He belongs to the GPA Buckeye chapter, the OSPA, and the NRA. Lori Marciniak. He uses a dredge, high banker, sluice, the wheel, and blue bull. So yeah.
Interesting.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Way to go. All the birthday people. And they said get a bandana for Manny too, Scott.
Yeah, you need a bandana for him.
Bandana and a white T-shirt.
He doesn't have any arms.
He don't need them. He's got shoulders.
Put a long sleeve white T-shirt on him.
I can't remember why he doesn't have any arms.
Well, it's
again.
just the metal piece.
They just sit in. They hook. They don't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you like cut the hooks off and glue his hands so he's like
Like a T-Rex.
yeah, like a little T-Rex.
Oh, you guys are.
You got to
funny.
be creative, Scott.
Well, I guess that's kind of creepy.
We give you the
He
tools.
does that to his mannequin. It's just
Kind of.
dismembering his mannequin. I don't know.
I know. Well, not really dismembered him. It's just
But
gonna
I gotta say to everybody watching on the YouTube.
on the YouTube.
That's
Yeah.
pretty. I think you're in Japan.
Yeah, he's on Mount Fuji right now.
You're in
Oh, me.
Cherry blossom trees or whatever.
It is. They're in season right now.
That's where the koi are. That's where they.
I was
They're
looking.
northwest Japan, not there. In Tokyo.
Am I in Japan?
That's
not
Japan.
that's not Tokyo.
That's Mount Fuji.
Not
Is it?
Tokyo.
You can see it outside of Tokyo.
Well, you can see a lot of things outside of Tokyo.
Well, you
Islands.
can't see. It's not a small island. You don't know. Shut up.
It's a big
Anyways, I was saying for people on the YouTube, make sure you subscribe and please share and encourage others to subscribe to Prospectors Radio.
on the YouTube.
On the YouTube.
That's Prospectors Radio at YouTube.com.
Kind of like on the Facebook and the YouTube.
Yeah, I will always refer to it as the Facebook.
The Facebook. Right. So this should be the YouTube.
The YouTube.
And
The Bears.
We had a friend used to call it the book face.
The book face.
kind of makes more sense. Jesus God. I don't have a clue. No clue. Rich, what are you doing down there?
I'm looking at my phone.
What are you looking at?
Face-
At the Facebook?
Yeah, my wife's brother.
Oh.
We
Okay.
just got a
Scott.
connection with him now. That we did like a messenger call that way she can call overseas.
Where's he at?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Free.
Okinawa.
Okinawa.
Yeah.
Ah, I
He
wonder.
hasn't seen him in like 29, 30 years.
Holy cow. That's cool. And you did a
We did
face.
a Facebook messenger with him.
So is that a video call?
Yeah.
That's cool. Is he going to come to Pennsylvania and see you guys?
Nah.
No. Are you going to go to Okinawa?
We wanted to, but I don't know. We'll see.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
That would be cool.
It was hard to try to find him on Facebook,
I bet.
you know, because of course everything's in Japanese. So I typed in his regular name and then it brought up a picture and she said, well, I think that's him. When we clicked on it and looked at the photos and it was him. So I sent him a friend request, but he never accepted it. So he finally called her the other day and she said about it. So he accepted it. And then I called him back on Facebook.
Oh,
No.
that's cool.
Now, do they have like a Japanese Facebook or is it the same Facebook?
It's the same thing,
Same one? Okay.
as far as I know.
Ah, interesting.
The only one that's different is China.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. What's cool is you can call them overseas on a video call like that.
Yeah.
And it's
And for free.
for free,
Yeah.
right?
We took him a tour of the house and showed him around the house and showed him outside. And
You show them all your meat.
Yeah.
showed him a smoker though. 'Cause I was smoking ring blower at the time.
He was smoking ring bologna. Interesting. That's pretty cool though, Rich.
It is.
Dang, 20 some years. Wow. That's a long time.
Wow. That is a while. That is a long while.
Exciting.
That is. That's pretty cool.
I got out in 90, so we've been here 30 years.
Wow. That is. That's
Been
a,
married 30 years in August.
man. Can you see this mountain from Okinawa, Rich?
No.
No.
mainland Japan.
All right. Japan is not some tiny little island. Okay. Let's get
Okinawa is, but not mainland Japan.
And where-
Okinawa is south of the mainland of Japan.
Where's this mountain set at, Shad?
Oh my gosh, I'll Google it. It all would be
I don't know.
We
Mainland
wanna go to-
Japan somewhere.
Isn't that Fiji?
Japan.
I'm just curious where it's at because it's
Isn't that Mount Fiji?
well, where's Mount Fiji on what island?
It's on the mainland. It's west of Tokyo,
Yeah.
and well, it's in Kitayama, Fujinomiya, Shizuoka, Japan.
Say that again.
No, but and Kathleen,
The koi are
The-
northwest.
the koi are in a town called Niigata.
Megata?
Niigata, yeah.
Okay.
I want to go visit the koi breeders there. I started watching this person on Facebook,
Uh-huh.
his YouTube channel, or not Facebook,
The
YouTube.
YouTube.
The YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
His channel is called Koi Partner, and he makes trips to Japan all the time. And he did this really cool documentary thing. So
That'd be
now we're
Koi
watching
Koi
on
Partner.
It's a 7-hour drive between the Mount Fuji to the Niigata.
cool. All right. Thank you, Shad.
So it's not just like, oh, it's right over there. Let's go across the road, shall we? Good Lord.
You gotta drive for 7 hours.
Now, is there any gold in Japan, I wonder?
I thought there's all kinds.
I think so.
Yes. Actually, on Facebook, I have a Japanese guy that's one of my friends over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you
Is he
should do an
prospect for gold?
outing.
Ooh, yeah.
A koi golden outing.
A golden.
A golden koi outing.
And
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I haven't seen really big nuggets or anything. You know, there's flakes and
But I bet there's gemstones too.
probably gemstones galore.
All the volcano.
There is some.
Yeah, that's what Mount Fuji is a giant volcano.
Right. That's exactly what it was.
And it's on the ring of fire.
Uh-huh.
And then we can take Rich and he can be our translator.
Right. Well, I got translator on my phone now, so I could speak any language.
And believe it or not, it does work.
It does work.
Short phrases. If you try to do like a whole paragraph, it'll make no sense.
That's what
if you get it on your phone.
It's because I got an iPhone and it comes with the update. You got a translator, so you could say, "Hey, Rich, what are you doing today?" And then it'll in whatever language you want it in.
That's how I send messages to like my aunt and uncle in Belgium. They have the French and then the Thai.
It's cool. It's pretty neat. Pretty cool.
So Scott,
Yes.
what's been going on with you while Tim's just flying around? I mean,
Tim's flying an airplane now.
last Wednesday, you weren't too happy, or were you? I can't remember now.
You did test holes.
You were testing holes.
And then you found a good one.
What have you done now since?
Well, I went down there today and did my test hole 6. And that was the one that I thought was going to be the best. And today when I went down, that's the video I made of, is going down and punching in a new hole and testing it. But it showed to be pretty good for the work it's in it.
Would you say it's just pretty good or pretty good?
It's just pretty good.
But not pretty good.
No,
Pretty good.
Yeah. Time for test hole 7 then, I guess.
No, I'm gonna dig this up. The thing is there's it's kind of weird because on the left of me there's where they dug in, and it's probably about anywhere from 7 to 8 feet deep. And then on the right of me, if you go over about another 8 feet, there's bedrock. So there's got to be a big and then in front of the bedrock there's another hole where they dug and they tried to follow the bedrock down for a test.
Probably bold or something.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I did the test hole today and I found out it's got pretty good gold for what I ran, about 4 or 5 buckets. There's 30, 35 good flakes in there.
Right.
And so I'm going to come back over this way, probably start on top of the bedrock and just go down, follow the bedrock and get those little cracks and crevices, vacuum them out. And if the bedrock turns, kind of turn with that and kind of follow it.
Okay.
That's cool.
You still got your holes marked with your little flags?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are they numbered?
No.
I know I asked you that before.
There's 3 of them I've taken up because it's not worth digging there anymore.
So now there's only 3 flags?
Yeah, my 3 main ones are still there.
Only 3. Okay.
So
pretty good. Not pretty good, but pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Speaking of our friends out west, out in California, I saw it on the news this evening, but then I saw Amra shared it. I shared it to our Facebook group. California, the governor has enacted an executive order by 2035 that no more new vehicles powered by gas only.
I see that.
When?
2035.
That
Yeah,
guy-
did you see?
New,
Did
right?
you see my post?
No, I haven't read all of yours yet.
Yeah, I said if you guys can't stop people from crapping down the road, what makes you think you're going to stop people from buying a car?
I think it's interesting
It's all about
because
control.
yeah, it's crazy.
I feel sorry for Northern California.
Well, I feel sorry for Eastern California, the northeastern part of California. Pretty much all of California except any major city.
A friend of mine just visited from California, and she goes, after being there, she thinks it should be like 4 states at this point because of all of the differences.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, except she even said, I could draw lines around them, and it just happens to be a lot of the major cities.
Oh, wow.
I mean, if you think about it, that's where the majority of the people are. you know, so they outnumber everybody else outside of cities. And obviously they're more of a progressive viewpoint in the city. So it does suck if you think about representation elsewhere. I mean, you never have a chance anymore. The whole state's pretty much one political party, which is not the way really our country should ever go.
Well, there's the reason for that's because assisted living. There ain't no assisted living in the country.
Well, yeah, that too. But
pay rent.
You know, then you think about all the mining problems that Amera's constantly fighting, and the mining there, the fishermen, the backpacker. Like they don't want you to do anything
right
out there.
No,
you got knuckleheads starting fires.
Yeah.
Granted, I would say there's only a handful, not all of them were started by arson, so I don't want to debate that, obviously. But
it was a multi-million-dollar company that had a little grease for the wheels. I bet you could do anything you wanted
to. Yeah, but how they gonna?
I don't care to state. I have a bad outlook on almost anybody over in California that's running anything right now.
Well, here's my question. And okay, so it's all vehicles. It even says like transport. The only thing I don't recall offhand, is it going to apply to like construction like equipment, the dozers, backloaders and stuff, you know, that run off of diesel?
Yeah, no doubt, right?
You know, how is that going to happen? And then because then it's like they actually do have commercial mines in California, especially some commercial mines used to mine minerals to build the electric vehicles. Yeah. Will they get permission to go ahead?
Of course.
I don't know. Well, and it only involves, granted, new vehicles right now.
Sorry. It's funny because I seen a commercial the other day at Amazon's was like, we want to be the first to do a non-green footprint by doing all these electric vans. I'm like, do you guys know what size freaking hole is in the earth to get that dang battery that's driving that thing? And then you still got to have it generated to get the power, you knuckleheads.
Hey, Shad, are they talking about just gasoline vehicles or?
Well,
I thought it was trucks, just trucks.
No, this is something that this caught me off guard because
gasoline vehicles.
Originally, it was all a big truck, but it says, yeah. I mean, I don't see anything where it's really specific to the type of vehicle,
like how many axles,
which then, unless I'm misreading it, because I'm trying to skim and talk and pay attention, you know, does that also have to do with small size motors?
Right, like lawnmowers, chainsaws.
Yeah, well, it's gas running motors.
Motorboat.
I know you can't really dredge,
right?
Because a little motor is considered a dredge. But then, what about generators?
What about all these people that own them big fancy boats in California?
Yeah, I don't know. It's confusing for sure.
Yeah. See?
So you're going to batteries, and they got to get charged.
Right.
So you got to run a generator to charge them.
Yep.
So you're running gas, which is putting smoke in the air, which is
right.
It just makes no sense, does it?
And you're going to have more of them because you're not going to be able to drive very far on an electric car. No. So every 9 hours you're going to have to pull over to charge up.
See, on the end of this conversation, when you should have that sign, you know.
You're gonna have to use a charging station, and everybody's gonna be sitting at a charging station.
Oh yeah, then they ain't gonna have enough charging stations.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Have you ever really looked at the charging station? Now I know a lot of public areas they're very discreet, so all you see is the little post that you drive up to and you plug in, right?
Right.
However, there's one in one of the outside of a grocery store. It's hilarious, right? So in one area of the corner of the parking lot, they have where the car is pulled up and it looks really neat, nice and neat. Well, on the other corner where you're pulling in to get into the parking lot off the road or the service road is these giant electrical things and boxes. I mean, huge. Massive, like a size of a little shed. Multiple of them. That's what's powering these little terminals for 4 people to go plug their little car in.
How long does it take to fill up?
It don't fill up in 5 minutes.
No,
it takes
a couple hours.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think the technology for one is all the way there yet.
Right. How you gonna do an entire state?
The cost. The cost.
Right.
I mean,
they thought it was a good idea, and now they're going,
Just
oh,
the batteries alone, or freaking.
Yeah. And then when the batteries go bad, what do you do with all these batteries? Throw them in
And
a
then think,
yeah.
all right, look how crappy cars now because all the fancy computers and electrical work. How much more of that's in one of
Oh
those?
God, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But I just don't see how they can handle it. The whole state was all electric cars. There'd have to be an electric charging thing at every block.
And you can only go so many miles with it. I
The
mean,
whole state is all electric.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Wait a minute.
Fire.
That's a good point. This is a state that has rolling blackouts constantly.
I know, right? Let's do electric cars.
They shut down entire grids when there's a fire in the area because they, worry about lines going down in other places and spreading it more rapidly. Okay. So
Yeah,
then really what do you got to do? Sneak and hide your gas powered?
Can you imagine calling in? I won't be able to come into work. Why is that? Well, the power went out. My car didn't get charged last night.
Yeah. And you're not allowed a gas generator. So therefore you can't even work from home anymore.
Yeah, see,
You can't do anything.
this doesn't sound like a good plan.
I don't know. It seems like control. Like if they wanted people not to go out and protest, they just turned the power off and nobody could get around after a while. Everybody stuck around like, well, now what?
The electricity and stuff was all about, let's all go green. They wanted to get everybody on board with it. Nobody thought about the actual going green. Like Rich said, you got to have a generator running. You're going to have a giant hole in the earth from getting the lithium batteries built. Well, that hole, it makes mines look small. It's big.
Here's if the environmentalists are listening, which I doubt it, but whatever. I challenge.
Yeah, they are.
I want to see a comparison based on our current footprint of using automobiles, and you can even just focus on the state of California and the amount of emissions and pollution caused by gas-powered vehicles. Then I want you to compare it, of course, with the electric to see the difference. However, I want you to go a step further. Then compare all the construction and mining equipment that is used to be able to generate and magnify if it were to really expand and encompass every driver or every vehicle currently on the road, and see, is there really a difference or is it making it worse? Mm-hmm. Because I don't think people understand the concept to get all those minerals out of the ground. I highly doubt you're going to develop a powerful enough pieces of machinery to extract it,
right,
process it, refine it, and then put it to market.
And they're talking 15 years, right? She had 15 years
for the cars. Yeah. And then how much does that then change the dynamics for people that obviously don't buy electric cars?
Can't afford to buy a new
electric
car. Yeah.
And then what happens to the whole economy that's around gas stations? Now, granted, most gas stations make their money from the convenience store, the items they sell, but still, that's going to impact things. And then who's going to retrofit to have
it trickles down, right?
I don't understand it. I don't. And then here's my argument about it. Like, yes, everybody needs to do their part. Pick up your trash when you go out to mine and do things. Leave the area cleaner and you found it.
Right.
For one, we should always reclaim our areas. But okay, we're doing our part here. But isn't no offense, but China pretty much destroying the entire environment themselves?
Right. We can't control what they do. Them other countries.
I don't understand why they make us feel like we're horrible.
Yeah.
I've been all over the world. We're not that bad.
See, firsthand.
Could be worse.
But yeah, I'm curious. How's it going to impact not just from the driving aspect, but further for miners? Yeah. I don't see them. I know they've been fighting like hell for the water board, but I don't see it ever change. Why would they? The whole government's now so solid in one way of thinking.
Yeah. And 15.
We'll have to have Shannon on and really prod him again.
About this one. This is an interesting topic because that's not that far away. 15 years. If they want that to happen in 15 years, then a lot of this is going to have to start happening real soon.
Yeah, and they want to make it so. I think one of the remarks that Gavin Newsom made, the governor, was Pelosi's nephew, that they want to make them less dependent and susceptible to a global economy and those powers, right? Speaking more of the oil industry, granted, U.S. #1 right now, and our oil, obviously, our gas prices are low, but
Right.
One, they've restrict mining so much in California and even other states, like somebody mentioned the lithium mine put on hold in Nevada due to a rare endangered plant. That's from Weigel. So,
Really?
all right. So we can't mine here on our own, and we have a lot of minerals. So then we have to go get where else? So instead of
But China has a lot of gold mines here.
China has a lot of other lithium, cobalt type mines and other things needed. Not to mention they're in other hot spots like Afghanistan has a lot of minerals ready to be mined if you're brave enough.
Mhm.
So you're still dependent on those aspects of the global economy instead of the whole argument, oh, we're just getting into another war over oil. It'll be then over precious minerals to mine to power ourselves.
Yep. You're
So
right.
I don't understand.
I don't either, dude. That's the thing.
It's not going to change anything of like economically the impact. I don't think. I mean, environmentally, I don't think it will either.
It'll make them feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's still it only states that it can't be a gas only powered vehicle. So you can still have the hybrid models.
The hybrid thing, the gas electric thing.
Yeah, because you can drive. All right, what if you go to Los Angeles and you work in a suburb and you need to drive into downtown?
Mm-hmm.
Your battery will die.
Yeah.
Traffic before you even get through to the city.
Yeah, probably right. See?
So you do need the gas. So then really you're not fixing anything.
I'm not going to say that in the future we won't depend on so much oil, but
right.
I'm kind of in the middle ground. I actually wrote a paper about this in college when I was in college, and that was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. When the hybrids were they were like rumored, and nobody's going to drive that because it's so expensive. And, I wrote a paper about like if we were ever to become a society that didn't depend on fuel, we'd have to ease our way into it. And I think that's what's happening today. I mean,
yeah, but easing your way in doesn't mean, all right, like in 15 years, the whole state has got to drive electric cars. Exactly. That's not easy.
Put a time frame on it.
Yeah, right. That's not easing your way in.
And I'm not. Eventually, our fossil fuels could run low or it could become too expensive. And I'm fine with finding alternative ways, but doing it right.
But you can't punish people and force them and,
I mean, we were supposed to have flying cars and flying hoverboards according to Back to the Future.
Where are they at?
By 2050, yeah.
What the heck?
We should be like Jetsons, and we're not.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of close, maybe, but I mean, come on, well, I know when I was a kid, I never dreamed there'd be cell phones and stuff like that. I mean,
right.
It was lucky when cordless phones came out, that was a big deal, but who would have ever imagined you'd be watching TV on a phone?
Remember the first cell phones would come out, you couldn't even use it outside your county or something.
Oh, I remember I bought the one little blue phone, right?
Nokia.
And I kid you not, I got outside of Columbus in our outer belt and it never worked. Like I literally had to be so close to the downtown area for it to work.
Or it'd be roaming and cost you $10 a minute.
Yeah. Please deposit another quarter.
But who would have ever thought that when we was kids? I mean, I guess we have come a long ways technology wise.
It is getting better. I mean, but you just can't force it.
You can't. You can't force it. That's the key. You can't.
Well, think about how much stuff is used to power things, right? And I mean, look at diesel. Diesel's used for a reason, compared to regular gasoline. What about even our small mining gear?
Right.
I mean, what are you going to do? Carry around a giant bank of batteries to carry your head?
Well,
you can convert it to run off of what? Propane? Propane, right? Yeah. But then are they going to argue, well, that's bad for the environment too?
Give them time.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Well, cows are even bad for the environment.
Evidently, all them farting.
Right. So, I mean,
Whatever happened to just plant more trees? When I was a kid growing up, I was Earth Day, plant a tree, and we'll breathe for eternity. For the
You
rest
know what?
of life.
That whole cow theory, I can blow that out of the water with one.
and here we go.
Plant a tree, Scott.
Well, way back when buffalo used to make a 3-mile trail. How many buffalo you think were back in? We don't have that many cows running through the wilderness these days now, do we?
I know those buffalo farts.
Yeah, right. The caveman was like, "Oh my God, I can't breathe." Whatever. Cow farts. Whoever come up with that's got cow farts for brains.
Plant a
That's why
tree.
you become vegans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't even get me started on somebody who wants to eat plants, but always wants to make it look like a hamburger or something meat.
It don't take much to get you started, Scott.
Oh, Jim, when's the last time you guys tried one of them suey steaks?
Have you had a veggie burger, Scott?
Yeah, I've had one.
What are they called? Impossible burgers.
Possible burger.
No, I have not ate one of those.
Tastes like the real thing.
I haven't tried them.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
And this is another thing. There's a reason why it tastes like the real thing. It's because they cook it on the same freaking grill as the burger patties.
Well, it doesn't really taste like the real thing. Is my question.
It's
That
close.
sounds like a marketing ploy, but yeah, they probably just heat it up in all the grease.
Have you tried it, Shad?
No, I've
You
never.
ever tried one yet? Neither. I'm the only one that's tried one.
What were your thoughts?
It wasn't bad. It tastes similar to it because it has that flame broiled taste, but you could still tell something ain't right here.
Hey, can you guys give me some lettuce, pickle, tomato, and onion with my veggie burger?
But
Yeah.
Veggie burger. It's
Shouldn't-
probably cardboard.
Isn't it already all the veggies in it?
right, it's made with vegetables or plants. It says it's made from plants, but it's not bad. I guess you can eat it. It's eatable. But then again,
Well, so is a pile of crap. But
no, I guess, I have ever bought it again.
to each their own.
I've never bought it again. I bought it. I had to try it.
I may try it once just to see, because I shouldn't knock it, but
Somebody told me it's good and it tastes like the
If I
real
do, it's
thing.
gonna have to be a triple.
Well, here's the thing. If I do it,
Piece
I
of
want to
cheese.
go to like a real burger, not some fast food place, right?
Okay.
So that way I can get a regular burger and get their version of the Impossible Burger.
Okay.
And then that way you can put it up against, grade A Angus beef.
Now that might be better because the cheese would be melty instead of just slapped on there. You know how
yeah.
they-
So then you can really see. Okay, I mean, fast food. Come on.
Right.
I mean,
if you get a real restaurant one, it might.
I didn't put it up.
Yeah, it might be a little
How
better.
many veggie burgers you ever seen an inch thick? I ain't never seen one.
Try
I'd
it,
be
Scott.
kind of afraid.
Scott, try it once.
No.
Come on, just do it. You have to. You have to try it once. You eat
it's-
Burger King all the time.
It's senseless.
Just try it and give us your thoughts on it after you try it. It tastes close, so give it a shot. You'll eat the whole thing, trust me. It's not that it's if you're thinking this is
How do you eat the whole thing? Because you didn't buy anything else.
just do it. Just try it. That way you can say
Is that what you're
did it.
eating now, Tim?
What? No, God, no. I don't eat that crap.
But you're telling us to try it. I don't want to.
I could just see me and can you imagine looking across the counter and seeing a guy like me? Yeah, I'd like to try one of them veggie burgers you guys got.
Yeah, give it a go.
Dude, you've already been in commercials. And all
Right.
sorts-
You should be eating a veggie burger.
Come on.
You of all people, Scott, should be eating a veggie burger.
I just want to see one time when they do one of those commercials like, well, they'll never know. And a guy takes a bite of it and goes, what is this crap?
Just give it a go. See, wow, what happened? I think we lost our feed on YouTube.
Did we?
I swear we did.
Live.
No, it
It
says
I
it's
saw
live.
It says it's live. I know, but well, maybe it's okay. Maybe,
I'm watching us now. Let me move my hand.
maybe I lost it for a minute, Shad. But it's there. Yeah, try it. I just want you guys to try it if you haven't tried it. Just that way you can say, okay, I've done it. It's not that bad, or you hate it and I'll never buy it again.
I just hear the Impossible Burger is just like one patty.
It's
right?
it's a Whopper. So whatever you get on a Whopper, you get 1/4 pound patty or whatever it is, because it's the Impossible Whopper.
To be a triple.
Yeah, it's the Impossible Whopper. So just try.
Like I said, I don't see vegetarians going to Burger King for a Whopper. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either too much. I mean,
no, they kind of stay away from.
I guess in certain markets, maybe.
Yeah,
you got to think we're.
And you'll have to have Impossible fries.
Yeah.
Impossible drink.
Well, they've already been making those Impossible fries for years. They cook them in some peanut. I don't like Burger King's fries anyway.
Here's the thing, though, with the people that what are they? I mean, granted, you get vegetarians, I guess, would be the more. The vegans, not so much, because they care about every little thing that you put in there, and they would not eat cheese.
Nothing
animal at all.
an animal.
Not
Is
even
your daughter still a vegan?
a hair on their back. It's a no-go.
Right. Nothing living. So yeah.
Your daughter's still a vegan, Shad.
What's that?
Are she still a vegan?
No, Spencer. She's just a pescatarian.
Now.
She's back to eating seafood again.
She likes fish and
cheese.
But no meat.
No, she's actually, I will say, ever since she was little, she never wanted to eat meat.
Yeah,
it was always a struggle. Like, we'd give her like 4 little pieces to nibble on, and she wouldn't.
She just couldn't do it.
So she's already.
But she will eat fish and shrimp and
any seafood, really.
Any seafood.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all in her head.
Evidently from a small child, I guess. I don't know.
But she would never. I mean, she had a problem eating even as a toddler.
What did you do? Show her some butchering of some animal or something when she was a kid?
Yeah.
When I was pregnant with her, I craved chicken wings.
She probably was traumatized by going over to Grandma's house when Grandma was cooking something. You ever see a little old Asian lady with a big old meat cleaver? Oh, she still does to this day. It's crazy.
That's
so the kid was probably traumatized.
I could see that.
She was probably playing with it before, Spencer was playing with this little duck or something, and she here.
I don't think it was that violent.
Oh, we'll never know.
I guess not.
From that day, she's never ate meat again. Oh, Jesus God. Crazy.
But hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Dwight. He posted an event, it looks like, in Gold Prospector Space.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So it's one that's going on right now. It's at the GPAA/LDMI Vane Mountain Common Dig that's going from the 22nd of September, so yesterday, through the 27th at Vane Mountain, North Carolina.
Wow. That's a nice event. That's like 5 days.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Any other events yet, or no? Is that it?
The other events is just the two, or the next one, I should say, with the Gold Prospectors outing. They're having their trick or treat event out there in Kirkland, Indiana, and that's October 17th through the 18th. So
now that's the old pennyweight one.
Now, speaking of Halloween, have you heard about canceling Halloween and stuff?
I heard it's
in
on.
Phoenix, it's canceled.
It's up to local areas.
Locality.
Yeah, our governor is leaving it open for them to decide. Now, they did give, even the CDC, I guess, gave guidelines stating that the costume mask, although it may cover the entire face, is not a replacement for the regular 2-layered cloth mask that you wear over to prevent coronavirus.
So you have to wear your mask.
So you need to have your mask in your Halloween
mask.
That's just stupid.
Yeah.
People are freaking stupid.
I have to say, the stupidest thing I've ever
That's
done is you have to wear a mask inside a restaurant
to be seated.
Once you sit down, you get to take it off.
That's kind
Yeah.
of
We figured the COVID is up here,
but not here.
right? Not down there at the
as soon
table.
as you stand up, COVID area.
You're in the COVID zone.
You got to put the mask on just to go to the
I
restaurant.
know it is like weird. Like literally, we won't seat you unless you have a mask on.
And I'm just getting tired of it right now. So we just don't like to go out to eat.
I haven't been out to eat since this all started.
Yeah, I bet.
We've only done a handful of times, and it's not worth it.
I have no.
Remember what I said, guys. I even said it on Facebook, and everybody wanted to argue with me. But November the 8th, man, COVID's just going to be gone.
It's almost there now. Yeah, they're in the final stages of preparing the vaccine.
Yeah, the numbers are already. It's funny because we got a vaccine. Well, the numbers are down so far. It's not even like the common cold's killing people worse than the coronavirus is now.
Yeah.
Well, did you read that in the United Kingdom? So all of our friends over across the pond there, I guess they're having increases in cases and hospitalization. So they're putting new restrictions back on, not as restrictive as it was, but still they're coming up with more rules. So
yeah. See, I also heard they canceled the New Year's Eve thing in Times Square too.
Well, you know what's really funny?
They canceled the Macy's parade.
Canceled the Macy's parade too.
Well,
yeah, virtual.
What's really funny is because over in Wuhan, where it was all bad, it was the worst place, where it come from, and all that. Just this last weekend, they just had big raves and stuff, like big party and everything like that. It looked like a super mega concert.
It's Wuhan.
In Wuhan.
It's Wuhan.
And there was no masks, none whatsoever.
They still have their wet markets and everything else, don't they?
All right. I want a survey right here just because somebody commented and I laugh my butt off every time I see this. When you are out driving, how many have you seen driving alone and wearing a mask?
Every day.
Yeah.
Every freaking day.
Hey.
Thank you, Terry Curry, for that. I can't. I laugh my butt off.
I do too. I pass them and shake my head.
Hey, I like the ones that's got the face mask and then they got the big visor that goes over their face.
Well, and I mean, some people have even proposed that you wear your face mask in your house if you live with people.
That's not happening. No.
Like, that's just going too far.
And I'm not wearing it in my car.
It's humor to live my life, but still, that's, I don't know. I'm curious what's going to happen.
It's bad enough. Got to wear it at work, but
yeah, I feel bad for like when we went to IKEA to walk around, and that's where one of our daughters worked. I can imagine doing a full work shift, wearing that all day long, and not having being able unless you went to the bathroom and you're like, oh my God, I can breathe.
Oh yeah, the minute I hit the door.
Our daughters are in the workforce, and they have to
all
do
retail.
Yeah. All you have to. Yeah, we have to wear ours all day, every day. It's like it just sucks. But the minute I cross buildings, the minute I hit that outside, it's off. Going back in, pull it up, go in, come out, off. It sucks. I'll be darned if I'm wearing it in my car. That'll never happen. And these people that do, it's just like there's something wrong with you.
But people are really passionate about it.
They are. So I've actually lost some friends.
Oh, like, yeah, I know. People are
like, oh, you're not taking it seriously.
You're not doing your part yourself.
You're traveling everywhere. And I'm like, but
yeah.
I have.
I see
people like that too. Yeah.
I seen the greatest thing the other day. It said there's a lady that walked up to a guy in a produce aisle. She goes, I think you should be wearing a mask. He goes, well, since we're telling people what we think, I think purple's not your color and you can lose 10 pounds. He said she just turned around and walked away.
There you go.
Well, people are going to start telling on other people.
Well, yeah. And there's two thoughts here, right? Wear your mask to protect others. And then the other thought, well, if you're wearing your mask, aren't you you're protecting yourself? So why do you wear it to protect you too if you're already wearing it? So and honestly, you could debate around in circles on this.
Yes.
Get nowhere. I mean, it is what it is, but
it is.
I'm amazed how easy people will comply for things. So I wonder if this is all just some weird experiment
It could
in
be.
the Matrix.
It could be. We're just testing.
Take the blue pill.
Phase 1.
It's funny. I haven't seen 20,000 new graves at the graveyard dug up yet. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying. Well, we were supposed to have 2 million deaths. So we've had 200,000.
By the time his speech was over.
Yeah. No, we can't get into politics.
No. I just thought it was.
It was
funny.
actually 200 million was the quote.
Yeah.
But I was just referring to CDC projections. Originally, they estimated 2 million this year of deaths, of COVID-related deaths, keyword related. However, we're at 200,000. So does that mean 1.8 million of less deaths?
Okay, 200,000 deaths this year. How many deaths do we usually have a year at this time?
Well, okay, that's the tricky part, right? You got to go to the CDC website. They actually have a chart, and it's crazy. They're little nerds calculating all this stuff.
Right.
But they have different types of deaths categorized. And then the problem with COVID is it's like other diseases, such as like you don't die from having MS, multiple sclerosis. You die from a complication. Usually you die of like pneumonia or something.
Right.
However, it's made you more vulnerable to pneumonia because of this disease like MS. So I view coronavirus and some other viruses in a similar fashion. Like, okay, it does weaken you, in your system to make you susceptible if you're a higher case,
right,
person or individual, higher risk. But that they have the charts where they categorize it, and every year they give projections out to what their trend line is of how many people they expect to die overall.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if there's any spikes in deaths, well, obviously there's a problem, and what's the cause? And there was a spike, I think, in May, end of April and May, but it's actually pretty interesting. But overall, I mean, we've been still pretty average of what the overall normal projection for deaths. Now, granted, that could change. Who knows? And you could argue, well, if COVID wasn't here, and yeah, of course, maybe other people would have died from it. But how do you stop something that a whole nother country and World Health Organization covered up for months and who knows how long?
Exactly.
Well, that's like if you look at the numbers this year on COVID, and you go, well, nobody's died of the flu. And somebody goes, oh, yeah, this many people's died of the flu. I'm like, now, wait a minute. If a doctor gets one guy in there that has COVID, it's 10 grand. And if he passes away, you think he's going to go, oh, that wasn't COVID. That was the flu. Oh, crap. Those numbers are so made up. I could have did them in my head, make better numbers out of them.
Yeah, and I mean, as somebody pointed out, the Earth is kind of overpopulated, so we could afford to lose some, right?
Oh, that's what happens when you have a flat Earth. There's nowhere for nobody to
go. We won't talk about
that. Well, here's my funny comment, right? So, you go back to the medieval time, to during the Black Death, the Black Plague, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that wiped out a massive amount of the total population on Earth. What was it like?
I don't have the number memorized.
Well, I don't know. It was like percentage. It was
a lot.
It was a ton. But
that you could physically see happening, and it spread so fast.
Right.
It had poor hygiene.
But we're all descendants from survivors,
right,
of the Black Death.
Right.
We got this, people.
Yeah,
we got it.
Camera's out again.
No, it's not.
Was it like on a timer? Is it timeout, Shad?
Yeah, I think. Well, I've been trying to get over this one camera for webcam that's good for streaming like this, so that way we're not using our one that only lets you go every 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But with all this happening, it's always been out of stock, and you can't get it. And you can only get really crappy ones, and it's like, if I wanted a crappy one, I'll just use the one on the computer.
Yeah, you can't get a good one.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been like on this wait list for it since April. And I just got an email that says the product has been discontinued.
And I got a good camera. I can't remember the name of it, but I can figure it out real quick.
You can tell me later, Scott.
But you probably can't get it either, Scott. If it's a good one, you can't.
Oh, you can get it. Trust me.
Oh, what's it? All right, what's it called?
Well, it's made. Hang on, it's one of my iRacing.
I figured that occupies his little mind for a minute. Give him something to do, little
Right, I hear you.
Scott projects.
Oh, that's right. I'm sitting here thinking it's about the same as it's a Logitech camera.
It's a Logitech camera.
Okay. Yeah, you can't get those right now.
Right.
They're out of stock everywhere.
Any decent cameras out of stock.
Yep.
Logitech.
Yeah,
they're out of stock.
They are.
Go to iRacing for sale. iRacing parts. They're all over the place.
iRacing parts.
iRacingparts.com.
Yeah, there's actually an iRacing flea market on Facebook you can go check out.
Oh, it's a flea market.
Yeah, like people buy and sell steering wheel, gas pedals.
That's from his iRacing career, Kathleen.
Is his career over? Or are you still doing that, Scott?
No, I still got all that stuff back at the other house.
Oh,
I haven't brought it out here yet.
He's supposed to bring it all there, though, Shad. So
it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to do it there? Is the internet strong enough out where you're at?
Probably not.
Yeah, you're going to get all frozen up and glitching. Next thing you know, you're wiping out, taking the whole track out, and everybody hates you.
I'll turn off all the extra stuff like the crowd, the pits, all that stuff. I'll just have the racetrack and the cars. I should be able to get by on that.
You should be fine.
Yeah, when you turn on the extra graphics and all that good stuff, that's when the internet really comes into play.
I don't know, Scott. Oh, heck. What time is it? Oh, it's 12 after 10. Dang.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't.
I'll do better next week.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Well, that's like, you know what? Didn't have. Remember, Tim? I said I was going to give shout out to somebody that I see that's posting pictures. I didn't even see any this week.
Oh.
I even looked on Gold Prospectors space. Didn't really see that much that was posted this week.
Me neither, actually. No, there's too much other crap posted on Facebook other than,
Yeah, I mean, I usually get a bunch of gold stuff, but
yeah, well, it'll come back around.
Yeah, I've just kind of been in a weird mood for a month, I think, and I just haven't felt like doing anything.
It's like in a funk, right? Yeah, maybe it's because fall's here, Kathleen. Who knows?
I love fall, but maybe it's just
but it's the end of summer then.
Yeah. I don't know what my problem is.
Fall doesn't really matter because you didn't have a summer.
Yeah, we did. We had a great
quarantine. What'd you do? Go out?
But it was a great summer weather-wise. Even quarantine, schmorantine. It still was a nice summer. It didn't rain every weekend.
The year there's going to be a kid write a book. The year I spent 3 months in quarantine. It was the summer of 2000.
I can't complain about our summer. It was pretty good. We've been staying home because we were gone a long time, but I'm ready to wander.
Got a lot done around the house this year because
not really.
We got a big hole in our ceiling.
Oh, there you go. That's a start.
Well, yeah, not the outer ceiling.
One of the bedroom, our bedroom.
Yeah. Well, you putting in a skylight shed?
No, that was from the whole toilet thing.
Yeah, plumbing snafu.
Geez, that always sucks, don't it?
Yeah, you think you know where the leak is, so you open up an area, and you trace back the pipes, everything's dry.
Yeah.
And then you realize, well, I should have checked this first, and there's a crack in the bowl itself. Taken out. But then when I took it off, and I'm surprised it just started doing this. The people that we bought the house from, they put tile in. Well, they didn't raise up the area underneath, so they had just a single wax ring that was pretty much non-existent.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I was not happy about that. Now it's time to patch up the holes.
So we might as well just redo the bedroom.
Pretty much.
Might as well.
Might as well redo the bedroom. What? You were just talking about the bathroom.
Well,
Like if you have a flat tire, that's time to modify the whole car.
And by
it's on the list of to-dos.
That was the last room we did in this house.
yeah,
We haven't even done it. It's the last room left.
there you go then. So it was meant to be.
Yeah.
That makes me
It
laugh.
had to happen.
Flat tire, might as well jack up the back, put a new engine in it.
Well, I need an oil change, so I was thinking about buying a new car.
That would be me.
Can
Like,
you imagine being that rich? It's time for an oil change. Just lease another one.
yeah, it's like I need for the winter. Winter's it's gonna be a bad winter.
That's why they say never buy a mechanic's vehicle because they don't like working on their own crap.
Oh, yeah.
That's true, Rich. Yeah.
And who just made the comment about winter? I've heard the same thing. It's going to be a brutal winter.
It's gonna be shit. You know
Like
it.
they're going for extreme cold, and I guess because La Nina,
Uh-huh.
not La Nina, but La Nina is blowing in this year, and yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, it's
I've
gonna.
already said to a couple of my friends. I already told a couple of my friends that we were going to have it just the way that jet stream is going through Arizona.
It's gonna snow.
Guys.
It's gonna snow like every day, and it's gonna be freaking cold as you know what. And
Yep.
It's gonna be brutal winter. I know it.
Bring it on.
Oh no.
Yay, 2020.
Yay. Yeah. Go out with a bang.
What can happen next? Blizzard.
Yeah. I got blizzards.
We're quarantined again. How come? 7 feet of snow.
And those murder hornets are still out there.
Right?
They're ready. They're just waiting.
They're
Oh,
trying
wait.
to come inside. They're cold.
Yeah. I think they're gonna come in the spring. All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up, I reckon. What do you guys think?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I just want to tell everybody, hey, keep your eyes out. I just getting ready to put out a new video either tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to put it on Rumble, but I think it'll share it from Rumble onto YouTube as well on my channel. But if you aren't subscribed on my channel, get on there and subscribe to me at Rumble in the Goldfields.
Anything you got to add to that, Rich?
Negative.
Shad, Kathleen?
Nothing.
Nothing? I got
Well, we got a video almost done too.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Where's it going to be, Shad? Is it going to be on Rumble or on YouTube?
The YouTube for now. I haven't looked into the Rumble yet.
Oh, Rumble yet.
We've been on a special project for like a couple months. So
Yeah,
But we've been working
back to
on it, and it's from just one of the adventures in Alaska.
Yeah, I was going to say it's your Alaska stuff. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
we
we
have a lot
still got a lot to go through. But hey, it's going to be a long winter, so
yeah, right.
we need to get the footage out anyway. So
Since El
maybe it'll
Niño's
just take
coming.
a while.
Right?
That's right. All right. Well, be sure and check them out. And we'll see you all Sunday night right here.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Gold Digger.
Good night, Gold Digger.
That'd be
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.